What's going on, YouTube? James here. Welcome back to James Talks Movies, where today I'm going to be reviewing the newest prequel film of the 1971 classic movie Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. And this movie is called Wonka. It's the origin story of Willy Wonka, the chocolatier that we follow, who eventually becomes a world-renowned chocolate factory owner. And yeah, so that's gonna be the movie that we are going to be talking about today. This movie stars Timothy Chalamet, Kayla Lane, Olivia Colman, and Keegan Michael Key, among others. Now, this movie, going into it this movie was on my radar. Like, I was kind of excited and interested to see what they would do with it. But, just because of the state of Hollywood and how sometimes, like prequel films and remakes of films can feel a little bit watered down and kind of like go south from the source material and doesn't really do it any justice. I was kind of weary going in to this movie, but I mean the cast is stacked. You got Timothy Chalamet, Keegan Michael Key, Olivia Colman, all these actors. So, you know what? I'm like, I might as well give this movie a fair shot. But was this movie as whimsical and magical as the original, or a whimsical and magical movie that you would want from a Willy Wonka movie? Let's see. Okay, so yes, guys, Wonka is a pretty damn good movie. So, overall, just get right into what I basically think of this movie. It is very good. I think that this movie, takes the original source material and definitely does it justice. You have the tone of it basically is what stood out to me first when I started watching the movie, because it's self-aware. This is a self-aware movie that knows it's silly, that knows it's insane, that knows it's a Willy Wonka movie. So you get a movie that has all these fantastical elements and stuff like that, but it also is self-aware, knowing that only certain characters can see these fantastical things happen. Lots of the big magical moments are through Willy Wonka's eyes, so that kind of brings a little bit of the humor in this movie. Is you get some moments of Willy Wonka kind of singing and dancing, and then but he's the only one that can really imagine these things and see things through kind of a child's eye point of view. With him and some of the other characters in this movie, the music also, the songs, I think also help build that atmosphere and kind of make it feel reminiscent of the original, or at least something that you would want from a Willy Wonka movie. The songs aren't the most memorable. Well, I would be listening to them like jamming out in my room or whatever. But when you're watching the movie, there could be and probably will be some standouts that will be stuck in your head for quite a while. So they're not the best songs, but they're not trying to be. They're not trying to be overly sentimental, overly like overly emotional, pour a bunch of emotions out of you. But I do think that it's just all this movie is. It's very silly. It's very fun. It's very heartwarming at times, and the music and the like the tone of the movie, I think, really helps bring that all to life. The other thing that also I think made this movie so good is actually Timothy Chalamet. I think he was a very good Willy Wonka. Now, this movie, like I said, follows Willy Wonka as he is younger. Willy Wonka is kind of starting out, figuring all this out, like his career and how he's gonna go about it and stuff like that. And I feel like for that time period in Willy Wonka's life, Timothy Chalamet brings that fun, joyous, childlike wonder to Willy Wonka that you kind of want to see from him. That side of him you don't really see in the original. You see that, but just because he's younger and so more, I don't know, childlike, you bring that element into it, and Timothy Chalamet does that, and I think that it's just all very well defined the character of Willy Wonka in here. Another thing that I also really like is Kayla Lane. She's a new up-and-coming actress. This is her first movie, and she plays the character Noodle in here. And Noodle is a character that befriends Willy Wonka. She's a adopted daughter of Olivia Colman's character in here. Olivia Colman kind of plays kind of this evil character. I'll get to her in a second. But just because Olivia Colman's character is very not the most kind, Kayla Lane's character Noodle has a little bit of a hard time like getting along and living with her, obviously, because she's so mean. But Willy Wonka comes into the picture, and you get just this beautiful friendship of Willy Wonka himself is very childlike and very curious about everything and all that stuff. And just because Noodle is also a character who doesn't get out very much, and her mom sadly passed away. That's why she has a stepmom. She's still kind of unexperienced with seeing certain things in the world. You kind of get that vibe from her, the childlike, wondrous character. And I think that just because they're both like that, Willy Wonka and Noodle, you get a beautiful friendship that you get to see them getting along and just like enjoying each other's company and just really enjoying what the other person likes. And I feel like they kind of show each other things that the other character has not seen before. And that character has kind of been in a lot of movies, like the character that befriends the main character, and then the friendship grows. But I do think that this movie does a very good job at like kind of um, defining their friendship and just showing how similar uh, they are, and just it's very cute, I gotta say. So yes, guys, you also have Olivia Colman in here. Her character, her character in here is not very like that memorable, I gotta say. It's memorable enough. I think she's in here the amount that she's needed in here. She is kind of this owner of, I don't really know what to call it, like a prison basically, where she traps um like workers and peasants to wash clothes and stuff like that. I think it's disguised as like a motel or a hotel or something like that. I don't quite remember, but yeah, that's kind of part of what makes her so evil is she traps workers and peasants to work for her, like tricks them into signing things that make for her to own them and stuff like that. So yeah, that's mainly her character. She comes in like half an hour at least of the movie, maybe 20 minutes. They have some she has some fun gags in the movie. She does a very good job of playing a very evil character. So yeah, she does a very good job. She's not the most memorable character, but she does do a very good job of what she is given. So yes, guys, overall, that is my main thoughts on Wonka. And yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie. I feel like it was a movie that had a lot of charm that was taken from the original, and kind of there's some Easter eggs here and there from the original. But what I like about it is it's not very thrown in your face. It's not a movie where you have to watch this one. After you watch this one, you have to watch the original if you don't want to. You don't have to. You get these Easter eggs of kind of things uh that were done in the movie that kind of come back in the original, that I caught at least. But you wouldn't have known that if you haven't seen the original, and it doesn't leave you confused, if that makes sense. So, yes, guys, overall, I really enjoyed this movie. I think it's my favorite movie that came out this year. But is it yours? I want to hear all your thoughts in the comments of how you thought of this movie. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Do you think the magic was a little lost from a Willy Wonka movie that you wanted? Or is this a movie that brought all the joy and humor and funny moments that you would want from this kind of movie? Because it sure did for me. But yeah, let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. Also in the comments, let me know some movie suggestions if you have some. So then maybe I can check them out, and then I can tell you my opinion if a movie is worth watching or not. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification after you subscribe so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. It helps out the channel a huge bunch. I would love to continue making these videos to have a nice discussion with you guys about all our favorite films. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Yeah. Okay, I forgot to mention Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa in here. There's a lot of this things in this movie that I like. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, this is editing, James. But I just had to come back on here and talk about Hugh Grant very, very quickly because I do think he is a very good part in this movie. Other interpretations of the Oompa Loompa, you usually have them just kind of singing their Oompa Loompa song that you probably heard before. Oompa Loompa, Loompa Dee Doo. That kind of teaches characters' life lessons and the audience lessons and all of that. But I think what Hugh Grant does in the role and what the writers do with the character is giving the Oompa Loompa more of a character and more of a personality, and it just really fits the tone of the movie that it's in. And yeah, overall, I think Hugh Grant does a really good job. All right, bye.